Welcome to this moment, to your body, to notice what's going on in your body right now with your breath. An invitation to be open, an invitation to be curious. How is it now? Notice that curiosity can come and go like your breath, very quickly. And this is, I want to give ourselves compassion for when it comes and goes quickly, and we are just reactive, and we just pull away, and we put up our shields. They go up in an instant. And yes, we might be sad when they do go up, or we notice it's like, oh damn, I'm reactive again. And can I meet myself with compassion and curiosity? Can I celebrate that? Like, oh, well, that's different from 10 years ago. I wouldn't have noticed. And the smile and the laughter is kind of like, isn't that amazing? How we can develop this skill for noticing more quickly. Or even notice that we go down the rabbit hole and are at the edge looking down. It's like, hey, come on back up. So I want to invite in curiosity for those moments and compassion for ourselves when we do close down, when we're in our state of non-curiosity. Because of course we want ourselves to be safe. Of course this is something that we've learned. When you're curious, you're open, you're vulnerable, you could go in any direction. And if there's an underlying fear, if there's an old fear that could go back to, hundreds of thousands of years, if you have my belief system, it's in our bodies, this wanting to protect ourselves. And it's a beautiful thing if we can meet it with compassion and be curious about it. Breathing in curiosity. Breathing out compassion for all those moments when we're not curious. And what is it that blocks curiosity? It's a simple answer is fear. And we can sort of see ourselves opening and closing like with our breath. That ah. And then when we close, we just kind of pull in a little bit. The lack of curiosity is like, oh, I'm going to step back and assess the situation to see if it's safe to attempt to connect with this person. And sometimes we venture out, like the little scared animal part of us that are hiding in the brush. It's just two little eyes peering out. I think we all have that part. We may not be in contact with it this moment. But even in that, like, peering out, that fear peering out from like a dark thicket, can I access the curiosity there, even before stepping out into the open, opening my heart, becoming vulnerable? Even when there's fear, even when there's intense fear, even when there's a very strong no, no, what is there? What's important? Keep breathing into that. And let the possibility of curiosity hydrate you like a spring rain. It might be at this time of year hard to even imagine a spring rain. Maybe the best we could do would be a warm shower, hot shower. Like curiosity, invite it into your day. Particularly if there's grouchiness, can I invite curiosity about that grouchiness? Can I just take a step back and like hold myself, look at myself like an observer? And the problem with using language like that, it sounds like I'm advocating detaching, and I am not. The difference is we are fully present to our emotions. We're feeling our emotions. We're just not identifying with them as who we are. We're feeling them much like we feel the cold wind today. Or if you're in Spain, a warm breeze. We feel them come in our body and tickle us, invite us to be with changes, to be with the unknown. You could say that the unknown blocks curiosity, and the unknown is curiosity. And as someone on this call wisely said, everything is unknown. You know, we're kidding ourselves when we tell ourselves we know what's going on, because we really don't. There's so much going on. I mean, just look at our own inner world if you want to look at complexity. And just keep breathing in this invitation to curiosity. Noticing when our loved ones are not feeling curious. Starting with ourselves. That's our most beloved one. Noticing when people are in an environment have an expression on their face. We might call it scowling, or we might call it, oh, that looks like non-curiosity to me. And then experiment with that scowl. It's funny, a friend said they experimented with that scowl for 20 minutes before the scowl changed. It was like, really? It's like, I guess it was a game. You know, I tried to really get it. And what is the need behind spending 20 minutes of your life transforming that scowl? And I don't know, he said maybe it's cultural, maybe it was just, you know, he felt like bringing more love into the world. I don't know. That's just an example of this was definitely a neutral person in my friend's case. And so taking it from neutral people, or do we want to transform this gal, or do we want to kind of like create our own space and move on? Do we want to deal with people that trigger us with curiosity? Maybe not. Maybe we can only be curious about that trigger. And as we move our curiosity to the larger world, it's like there's such a wow there. You know, I can certainly work with the scowl that's inside my body when a part of me goes, no, I'm not going to stay home just because it's snowing, or whatever scowl is present for you. Just work with that and then exhale it and open to the world of like, may all beings in the world benefit from our practice. May all beings be more curious and open and inquisitive when we meet stuff that's hard for us. And may all beings benefit from our practice.